so much energy for that guy. I don't know how he does it.
All right, Zhalogas Zhumagulov is in the black trunks. The UFC newcomer Josh Van is in white.
The jab of Josh is his best weapon.
Keep it clean.
Watch that lead hand. He gets things established with the jab and then pressure, and then he starts turning up the heat with the boxing after he gets the established jab going.
Zhalogas on the pressure right away. He's got really good boxing.
Zhumagulov came into the UFC with fanfare on Fight Island back at UFC 251 3 years ago. He's got a big support system at home, a lot of high-level experience pre-UFC. And Van really just getting going. He was born in Myanmar in Southeast Asia, now fights out of Houston, Texas.
Said he wanted to be the first Burmese fighter in the UFC.
Got very slick boxing.
Wants to be a champion in this organization.
Now, he has only been wrestling for 6 months. Nice counter there by Zhumagulov, so perhaps we'll see Zhalogas test that wrestling game of Josh Van.
I would just right now to this point go and win, because fight of the night's gone. Fight of the night spoken for after the last fight.
Also, another thing that you might want to keep an eye out from Van is that uppercut. He's got very good uppercuts, and he likes to time them when people shoot. So he's always looking to time an entrance. Back step uppercut.
Oh, beautiful jab there by Van.
Your boy Ilya got a nice uppercut too.
Oh yeah.
Ilya's got a nice uppercut. Boy, that's one of the best ways that he starts his combinations.
You ready for a 3-2?
There it is. When he starts landing that jab, you got to watch out for Van, and he's starting to find his range with it.
Beautiful double jab right hand there.
Longest career fight for Van, 9 minutes and 58 seconds. It was his third pro fight against Devin Jackson back in 2021. Juxtaposed against Zhumagulov, who's gone 25 with the likes of Ali Bagautinov. So potentially bears watching as this one moves forward.
Great whizzer. He's in a job. That whizzer is that overhook on the fence that you're seeing from Van. For those of you at home who don't know what a whizzer is, you'll hear us say it a lot. And that keeps his balance so that when Zhumagulov tries to go to a single leg, he's got some sort of balance there. He's doing a good job using that as leverage to stop the takedown right now from Zhumagulov.
Oh, nice knee to the body by Van.
Reset, hands up and reset.
And Van is expectant that a lot of people are going to be trying to take him down. Takedown defense has held up thus far. Good body shot from Zhumagulov.
I mean, that's what's so different about wrestling in an octagon is the fence. There's no fence in a wrestling match. And so when you put that in this octagon, it changes the grappling completely.
Really
to where
does.
even if you have a black belt or you can wrestle, the dynamic is different. There's no sport in the world where there's a fence behind you and you're grappling on it, unless you're in a street fight in an alley. So that's what's interesting about the takedown defense of Van so far.
Nice combination. Let me ask you a question. How big of a difference, right? I always tell in my gym, Makhachev says he can wrestle Jordan Burroughs. Does it make that much of a difference that he could wrestle Burroughs inside of an octagon, but not on a wrestling match?
I think it does.
You think it makes that much of a difference?
That he can't wrestle him in the open mat. There's
No, he
way.
can't.
But he can wrestle him in the octagon. I think he could wrestle a little bit with Burroughs. I mean, we saw it with Aljamain Sterling and Henry Cejudo. Let's be honest.
Oh, yeah, you're
Sterling
right.
doesn't have the wrestling accolades as Henry, but he beat him in the wrestling because of the fence.
Yeah. Beautiful takedown there by Zhumagulov. He got to the single, ran to the finish, but Van popped right back up.
Yeah.
I don't even think that would be counted as a takedown.
Look at you, man. See, now you know.
Yeah, now I know,
No
right?
takedown.
And look at the whizzer. That's what we were talking about. Look at that overhook of
even
Van
this, right?
and how he uses that to get to the fence to stop the takedown. In an open mat wrestling match, there's a transition there that he can't stop.
Well, it keeps his hips flat, right? The one thing you want to do when you're getting taken down is try to keep your hips facing the mat, whether you're sprawling over the top of your opponent or you're getting run down. By taking the whizzer and driving that whizzer pressure down, it also takes your body with you. And it keeps your hips facing the mat, and that allows you to get back to your feet. Great job there by Van.
Good jab by Zhumagulov. Van appeared to land as well. Underdogs 3-0 out of the chute here to begin the festivities. Round 2. Coming up.
Time.
All right, Dom, you were clapping your hands after the instructions from Frank and Jose Vasquez in the corner of Josh Van. What'd you like?
I just like that he's saying feint and go right away. Because see the feints, he's biting, and he's saying after you feint and he bites, you need to fire because the opening's there. And he's listening to his coaches. Calf kick lands right off the bat.
Remember, fake the 2, throw the kick.
Ooh, nice calf kick from Zhumagulov there. And that takes away the jab of Van, and that's why you're seeing more of that.
You know what's the weirdest thing about watching Zhalogas fight is regardless of who he's fighting, right? He fights in a certain way where he's striking with him, they're kind of going tip for tap, that by the end of the fight, you just don't know who's winning. Because even though it felt like he had a really good first round, Van had more. And Van seems to be building into the fight. It's like he's got to find a way to separate himself from his opponents a little bit.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it.
And if you watch stylistically the film on Van, anytime he's moving forward and getting that jab going, he's dangerous. And right now, in this second round, he's making the adjustment. Van is starting to get settled. He's finding his head movement. See, he's finding his timing. His jab is landing. His range and his pressure is there. This is when Van is dangerous.
When you pick that up in his corner, Tom, you said it. His corner told him. Now you're starting to just get ready, right? You're good. Now you can start to feel yourself. And you can see it in Van and his approach. He's starting to really feel himself.
And that jab really is his best weapon. It's all working off of that tonight for Van. There's the right hand over the top now.
Well, it's boxing 101, Anik. You get the jab moving and the big shots land after you start landing the jab. You get the range, you get the timing, and then land the big shots after without falling over your lead leg. Keep your balance, keep the pressure. Look how balanced Van is. Look how calm he is. And then he feints, feint, and then strike. Feint, feint, strike. And that's what we're seeing from him. And it's very slick. And it looks experienced considering he doesn't have a ton of experience.
He said his pressure would be a problem for Zhalogas. And right now he's getting more of the pressure. He wasn't as much under pressure in round 1. But now that he's pressing forward now, as you said, all that boxing is really starting to show itself.
Yeah, that 1-2 is landing on the money. And the feints are what are opening up Zhalogas. Zhalogas can't deal with the fakes and the feints right now.
That right hand.
That we're seeing out of him. He's landing everything.
Yeah, he is. And you can see it in the redness on the face of Zhumagulov.
Nice right hand from Zhumagulov there. He needs to mix in some wrestling to stop this pressure of Van. That would really support him.
Van is active, man.
Zhumagulov has done quite well to the body and to the legs as he eats a head kick there.
Yeah, Van's getting ahead.
Big body shots from Van.
He's about to get him out of there.
Trouble. Wow. Zhumagulov circles out, gets another right hand.
Oh, another kick.
Van's got a gas tank. I mean, that was a, 10-punch combination?
Yeah.
And he's still pressuring. He's right on the timing.
The head kick. The head kick.
Oh, to be young, 21 years of age. Van coming into this debut with 5 straight wins. Trying to keep that underdog train rolling here in Jacksonville.
And you know what comes with that youth, John? Fresh. You're fresh.
That's
Your
right.
chin's fresh. You haven't been in wars. You haven't taken much damage.
Jab uppercut.
Everything's still working the right way.
Keep that chin down. Yes, sir. Head movement. Let's get our swag. Let's get our swag back. Let him get
And
that.
like to be 21, I remember being in college, some of the wrestling workouts we go through at Oklahoma State, it's like, they're impossible. But at 21 years old, you're Superman.
Right.
You really are Superman. And Zhalogas is, what, 33, 32, 34 years old?
34, yeah.
Yeah, he's 34 years old.
And you just see how comfortable Van is with his range and his head movement. He's slipping the punches. Zhumagulov's throwing, and see how he slides back and then counters off the slide back. I mean, it's just he's waiting for Zhumagulov to throw and then countering it.
He's in his comfort zone now.
He's on rhythm.
Yeah,
his
he's on
timing's
rhythm.
there.
Dom, that's the best way to put it, rhythm. Once you get that rhythm going in there, boy, you can do everything.
Hands up and watch out for the takedown. Now 40
What
seconds.
Zhumagulov has to do is move forward. He does not fight well moving back, and if Van gets moving forward, it's doubled down. There we go. When he's moving forward, Zhumagulov, he's landing. He needs to be first. Right now, he's waiting too much for Van, and now he's getting ahead when he throws.
Round by round numbers, the leg kicks have been a big factor for Zhumagulov. But Van realizing much more success upstairs. That fist partially gets home for Zhumagulov. All right, 2 rounds in the can. Round 3 coming up. UFC Fight Night main card. All right, 3rd and final round. Judges for this one, Eric Colon, Sal D'Amato, and Barry Luxembourg. We've seen some of the more experienced judges be aligned early on tonight. Live odds suggest that Josh Van is ahead.
Such a great round from Van. But Zhumagulov did very well in round 1, so it really could come down to round 3. And it'll have to be ugly for Zhalogas.
Yeah.
Zhalogas needs to make this ugly, because the prettier this fight is, Van's just a crisper, more accurate striker.
And every time he jabs, that hair goes flying. We've talked about it with Clay Guida, Benson Henderson, right? But there are aesthetics to it, as much as we love his hairstyle.
And let me ask you this question. What did Zhalogas feel when he tried to take Josh Van down that is making him not try more?
Right. It's a great question. A lot of wrestlers and grapplers in this flyweight division that figure to test that part of Van's game. Zhumagulov, as yet, unable to do so. Zhumagulov 1 for 5 unofficially on his takedown attempts. About a minute gone by round 3. There's the inside leg kick for Zhumagulov.
I mean, just imagine the level of MMA gyms there are today, DC, compared to when this whole thing started, that this guy can wrestle for just 6 months, come in here and stop every takedown. That's just having, well, it's also having training partners. That's having bodies around you to test those things and to teach you how to defend at the highest level. Having the amenities, probably trains on defense at home.
American top team.
There it is.
And he has, and listen, he started this round much better. Zhumagulov has. But it's because he's been the one that's been dictating a little bit. Now Van is starting to come forward.
Yeah.
It really is a matter of who's going to be the one pressing the action.
Who gets moving forward is who wins this round, who wins each round. Whoever can move the forward pressure better in each round is who usually wins the round, it looks like. Whoever's backing up tends to lose. Neither of them are very good at fighting backwards.
Watch your head, bud. You all right? Watch your head. All right, let's go fight.
Good connection there by Zhumagulov. And for us, sometimes we got to not lean too heavily into the film, right? Because Josh Van hasn't fought since last December. And the improvements he's made over 7 months, even as a striker, are pretty undeniable.
Well, if you go a year without fighting no matter what, you don't know what, nobody knows what that person's walking in. That's why I'm saying, how could ring rust be real if sometimes a year you have no lead on anything?
Yeah.
It just can go either way. And we're seeing that with Van tonight.
Well, you watch Van, and he's always been a pretty good striker, right? But it's like you're watching these young athletes, and it seems as though their improvements are much greater. Right, we saw Julius Early, right? He looked so much better in his fight. And Josh Van looked better tonight than he did in his previous fight, even though he was winning the last time we watched the fight.
Another connection by Josh Van.
And Van's on that pressure, man. He does not stop going forward.
No UFC flyweight has landed more significant strikes in a debut than Josh Van tonight. Yeah, already top 6 in flyweight history.
He's so active, man. Like you're saying, and he's comfortable, and he doesn't look shell-shocked at all. Looks like he's been here for a while already.
One minute now to decide it.
45 seconds until you ready, sir.
Zhumagulov with a lot of stance switching as usual. Gets the inside leg kick home. But Josh Van continues to lead the dance beautifully. Doubles up on the jab.
Keep it clean, keep it clean.
Oh!
Yeah, that two landed heavy. That stumbled Zhumagulov a little.
Shot a takedown there a moment ago.
Oh, nice 1-2. Now he's got the timing on that 1-2 heavy right there.
Good right hand, and why not celebrate? Joshua Van has arrived. What a debut for the 21-year-old newcomer out of Myanmar, Josh Van.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Barry Luxembourg scores the contest, 29-28. Zhumagulov. Salvador Diamano scores it, 29-28. Van. And Eric Cohen scores the contest, 29-28. For the winner, by split decision, Joshua the Fearless Van.